Okay, right before bed here, I'm gonna uh, see what the next uh, series will be on the channel. This is the Wheel of Names. I haven't broken this out in probably more than half a year. Um, so the list of genres we have: solo alto sax, bass clarinet and marimba, uh, solo bassoon, solo cello, cello and piano, choir scores, solo clarinet, solo flute, solo guitar, piano duo and duets, toy piano, trumpet and piano. Open instrumentation is the biggest one here. Solo viola, solo violin, voice and piano, and then wind band. Sort of the criteria for putting these things up on the wheel is I have more than three scores of the given genre, basically. So, um, yeah, let's see what the next one is. I'm very eager. I don't want to do this tomorrow. I want to do it now. So, oh boy. Solo cello. Nice. Okay, what more can I say? Cello is the next series. Today is the first episode of our solo cello series. And the first piece is by Xuesi. It's called Damage the Black Box. This piece is for cello and electronics. It's from 2022. Um, and I don't think I'm familiar with it, although I may have heard it live at the Splice Festival in 2022, because that would correlate. Um, the approach to notating electronics here at first is just cues without any notation. Later on in the score, you do get some notation of the electronics when it's more pitch based and the performer has to sync up with it. So it looks like we get a bit of a ostinato in the electronics at some point. The cello writing itself looks pretty interesting. We start with a couple different, I guess you could call them extended techniques, but like effects. The seagull sound effect, which is produced by an artificial harmonic, which you move down the length of the instrument in a glissando, and then also the ricochet, these ricochet triple stops, I guess you could call them. Then we have a lot of pizzicato alternating with arco, double stops, some very high register stuff, uh, some collegno battuto stuff, some conventional playing in the high register, improvising, and ending with the seagull sound effect. I don't know what the electronics sound like. He's a media and concert composer based in LA. His doctorate in music composition from FSU. His master in music or master of music is from University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. Uh, and his Bachelor of Music was from Shanghai Conservatory of Music. His music challenges exoticism and stereotypes of Eastern music. He's been performed by a number of different orchestras and also a number of chamber ensembles, including the Arditi Quartet and Icarus Quartet. Formerly, he taught electronic music and oral skills at Black Hawk College. And interestingly, his website is divided into commercial music as well as concert music. So I'm assuming he no longer teaches and makes the majority of his money off of his commercial music work, but I'm just assuming based on what's on the website here. Here we go. 8 minutes long. There's nothing on the piece, so I don't really know when it was premiered or who's playing here. It's live electronics, interestingly, and then the image is a falling airplane that accompanies this SoundCloud recording. It looks to be hand drawn. It's an interesting drawing. I encourage you to pause the video here and listen at the link in the description. I will see you in 9 minutes with some reactions. Okay, nice. So this was an interesting piece. It was more sort of melancholic than I was expecting. The way the piece opens is very like um, it feels like something is gonna gain momentum and it's gonna quickly turn into a fast moving kind of modernist thing. It never does that. It kind of takes its time and is not meditative, but just kind of like slow and getting from one thing to the next. And then slowly you start leaving the extended technique realm, which I think is generating most of the electronic sounds. And then you get into stuff that is just very tonal sounding. Um, Modal sounding maybe would be more accurate because it's just like kind of one voice. And yeah, there's a lot of just the performer not playing at all and waiting to play. And um, I don't know how it made me feel because I'm uh, a little bit down today, but it's intriguing, you know. It didn't, um, yeah, it was sort of just not what I was expecting. I did find where I saw it live. Also, like hearing the opening of this piece, I immediately remembered seeing it live. The performer was Stephen Morado at the Splice Institute 2022. I guess this was July 2nd. Tomorrow I'm going to look at another cello and electronics piece from the same concert, actually, um, but from earlier in the concert. I don't know why I have these two scores. I guess I was interested in cello writing or something. Um, but yeah, out of all the pieces in this institute, I think I just have like the one piano piece and a couple cello pieces.